Here. Send it to John. Wait, no. We're gonna send it to here. Everybody seem to got it right there. Eight, 4, 5, 3, 8, 6. What up?
Yeah.
What up? What up? We back up in this joint, quick little intermission.
I was gonna tell you I'm sipping on some daiquiri, but yeah.
Oh shit, ain't nothing wrong with that. I mean, shit, how it's treating you?
Well, it's actually treating me pretty good.
Okay, well, shit, that's a plus. Shit, I got, like I said, I was just talking about that bourbon. It's called Mercantile. I went over like 2 weeks ago, and I've been looking for more bourbons because I usually drink bourbon. I'm just not getting a bourbon, but I like whiskey. So I was trying to get all these cheap whiskeys with a name I never heard of and start drinking that shit. So this is one of those. It's like about $14 for, I don't even know the fucking size. But anyway, I was like, damn, I got this over in Orland. So I'm like, over here, it's pretty cool, it's pretty decent, it hit pretty hard. And that's what I wanted,
Okay.
So I'm like,
Like I said, I gotta have some flavor to my alcohol.
what is flavor in this? To me, like I don't want the sweet shit in there. It's a deterrent. It's like, it fucks with the liquor. You can't taste the liquor. I want to taste the liquor. That's the sweet.
Yeah, you can.
I mean, you get okay, like you make a mixed drink, it's gonna be in there. I could taste tequila in this drink. I get that, but it's hiding behind the juice too. It's like it's like to me, it's like you gotta force yourself to drink it. Cause I can't drink
Not
it.
if you do it right.
Well, we talk about mixed drinks.
Come on.
Not if you do it right.
I don't like mixed drinks. I've got to where I don't care for them.
I've had some mixed drinks that's mixed so well that you can't taste the liquor, but it's there. It's proof.
It hit you in your neck.
Man, you stand up and be like, the fuck?
I get that. That's not what I want. I don't want to hide the fucking liquor. I want to be able to taste the liquor. Like when I'm looking at this glass, I know, hey, this is liquor. When I sip it, I'm like, oh, okay, that's liquor. Not, oh, this tastes like fruit juice. I don't want that shit. It's a delusion. Then it sneak up on you. The thing with liquor, when you drinking it straight, it's like, exactly what the fuck. You got a good idea what it's going to do. And it ain't going to take all day to do it. You drink a mixed drinks, you can just boom, boom, boom. Like I used to do.
No, not all. That's what we're trying to tell you.
I get that. But I don't know. I lost it for mixed drinks. John back up in here. We're waiting on Mika to get in. Yeah, mixed drinks, it just ain't my flow. I just feel like I'm so past it. And it make you not want to drink the shit. You know what I'm saying? Because there's something else in there. Like, that's how I feel. Like, give me the shit straight up. Either I'm a fuck with it or I ain't. But if it's a mixed drink, you can hide anything in that motherfucker. And long as it tastes good, motherfuckers is gonna drink it. You see what I'm saying? So that's that. Oh, well, I know it's in there, but I don't taste it. I don't need that. Give me this shit right here. And I'm like I said, when I fill my shit up, I'm gonna put some more of this shit up in there, and I know what the fuck it is. I know exactly what it's going. Well, not exactly, but because it's new. But you ain't gotta wait all day. Oh well, it's got some lemonade and some fruit juice and some strawberries and all this cute punk shit. I don't want that.
I told you I drink this drink. It's drinks.
I mean, to say on. Like me, my pops told me this shit and it stuck with me. This was years ago because I used to drink a lot of beer. So I stopped. We was going to Cubs game, and he was like, "Man, I don't want too much mess with that beer. You got to keep running back and forth to the bathroom." That's all he had to tell me. From that point on, I stopped drinking beer. That's what it was. It was like, damn, that made good sense. I never thought of it like that. And I just started doing liquor. That's it. But yeah, we're gonna wait till Mika get up in here. I know she ain't gonna be too far behind. I know she's driving. And I did put the code in there for her. I should have taken a copy and sent it directly to her just to make sure. That way I know for sure she got it. But she on the road, she probably can't, it's dangerous to check your phone, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But yeah, the strip bars is, it's kind of whack. It's like, my thing was, you're not finna fuck. Like, I don't give a fuck how you look or none of that. Like, you could be that nigga. You could come up in there and just be a for real boss. And I don't care what you say to this girl, how much money you spend, you're not fucking. So that's what turned me off about strip.
You say that after going to Arnie's? You still believe that?
You could have went in there.
I only went one time. I went
McDonald's
one
barbecue
time.
sauces and could have came up.
Nah, are these chicks like they used to be at Secrets and shit? I used to go to Secrets, the same type of girls. So it was like, or Jaguars, when Jaguars was still here. They used to be at Jaguars. So it's like, hey, I'm not impressed. It's like, I mean, you're not coming in there trying to fuck strippers, but it'd just be like, the thought would just stay in your mind. Like, it don't make a difference how much money you spend. The end result is
you
do
realize that's the reason that some people go to strip clubs, right?
What, to try to fuck
strippers? No, to fuck them.
You're not finna fuck no strip. Look.
Are you saying you're not gonna fuck without paying, or you're not gonna fuck just coming off your mouth game?
Yeah.
Well, I guess I would say you're off your mouth game.
Okay.
Because maybe you could pay X amount of bread and get that result, but you didn't came off whatever bread she said she want to fuck.
Yeah.
But it's kind of, it don't make sense to me. It's like, I don't know. It's okay. She half naked in front of everybody, right? Okay, you get that. But it's like, okay, I'm trying to do something, whatever. But I mean, it ain't like she like a trophy like that. She just, I don't know. I just never. Me and strip clubs never got along. That's just what it was. And I always had that in my head. Man, fuck that. You can go to the bar and you can do da. Why waste your time over here? But I did come through though. I came through on some chill shit, like on some, you know what I'm saying? Like whatever, let me just on some, oh, there's no Mika right there. I was just about to send her the code too. So she already got it. Okay. But yeah, man, I don't know.
How the fuck I get out of here?
I pretty much I don't know. Shit, I don't even want to talk about that shit. Anyway.
Hey man, sometimes it's okay to repress. Certain memories it's okay to repress.
True indeed. I don't even know how we got on topic, but we moving right along and it's all good. Mika, you good over there? I see you driving.
Yeah, I'm back in. I'm driving. Yeah, I had to come out and grab my daughter.
Right on. Okay, so look, today's topic, I didn't really come up with a exact phrase for it, but we talking about how social media posts have an impact bigger than platforms. You know what I'm saying? Well, of course, the people watching ain't gonna know this, but I saw a post and my plan was to go down my feed and I'm gonna do that anyway, just cause I fucking can. But I shared a post with y'all that I saw. And that to me was a prime example of why of why certain motherfuckers, for one, shouldn't have a social media account. Number two,
I don't remember what the post was about. I'm sorry.
You didn't see the screenshot I sent?
I might have.
Well, I'll read it to you. Well, I don't know fucking read it. Anyway, the chick took up there and posted that her son had just tried to commit suicide.
Oh yeah, I remember that. I saw
Okay.
Now see the problem that
I remember that one.
Right. Okay. So I don't know if we all feel the same, but I'm gonna tell you how I feel. That's so fucked up on so many levels. And then if you take it a step further, in my opinion, when you go to this person's profile and you see the imagery of this person, if that's the right word I want to use, or the pics that the person posts, on top of that, then I see why. That's a contributing factor. See, people don't realize that, you know, when you put shit up here on social media, it don't just affect you, it affects your family, it affects your children, it affects your spouse, it affects whoever you're dating. It's a big thing. And people think, and like I said, don't none of us own none of this shit. Don't none of us own Facebook, you know, but we get comfortable and lax, and some of us will put shit up there, but personal shit. But it gets to a point to where it's too fucking personal. And that to me was too Now this is the last thing. Now put like this. If this was me, and now whoever want to take it after this, go on and take it. But if that was me, and say it was my mother, and my mother went on social media and said that I was about to commit suicide, could you imagine what's going through my mind if I saw that? The embarrassment that I got to deal with. Now I'm supposed to be able to trust my mother. You know what I'm saying? My mother ain't gonna never steer me wrong, but what could I say to her? You know what I'm saying? I don't have a leg to stand on with my mother. I'm her son. See what I'm saying? I can't check her like, motherfucker, I can't do that. But you took it upon yourself to make my business, family business, public for everybody to see. Now, what y'all think about that?
Maybe maybe that was her way for calling out for help. Maybe she didn't know how to deal with the situation. Maybe she didn't know how to talk to him or whatever. I think maybe that was her cry for help. A lot of people use social media as a cry for help. That's my opinion.
Okay.
Trying to, before I talk too reckless, because I'm about to go reckless in a motherfucking second.
But
I'm trying to look for her page so I can see it. And like you said,
I'm gonna send it to you right now because you probably know who this is. She went to Austin.
Progress.
yeah.
Oh wow! Really?
Came through. What up, bro?
What up, man? I'm on. What's going on?
Oh,
What's going on, people?
What's up?
What's going on, people?
What's poppin'?
Going on?
Always us. God
Shit.
damn it.
Just got my drink, you know what I'm saying?
I see what you sipping on, bro.
A little bit of apple juice and a little bit of whiskey.
Okay, well, shit. You know we fuck with whiskey. You know that.
From a long time ago.
Yeah, man. They ain't never changed, man. 20 years. Hey, Will, I want y'all to meet. Well, like I said, Will pretty much everybody except John. Johnny, Will.
What's going on, brother?
What's going on, brother?
Not much.
What we gonna do? Hey, what we gonna do about these white people, man? We gotta get rid of half of them.
We didn't kill these motherfuckers.
Oh, half of them. I'm down with you.
Let's
You're
go.
gonna have to cut that process out
Lord,
your head first, John. That process gonna have to go for you. Talking about killing
This is
folks.
how my hair grows. That's right.
Just saying,
Oh man.
you looking a little bit suspicious over there, brother. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
you
you
trying to
looking-
assimilate
yeah.
over there.
I got a pompadour going on.
Yeah, you
He
look like you
talking
trying to
good.
assimilate over there. We're gonna have to lock it up or something because it ain't
Johnny
quite
over
right.
there. Look,
Hey, now,
Johnny
hey,
over there.
you can't
Listen.
revoke my past now.
He
Johnny
said
over
revoke.
there. Johnny ass over there talking like Malcolm X, but looking like Malcolm Little.
They looking like Malcolm Little. That's when he was in trouble. Hey, that's before. Hey, that was when he going to jail. That's the Malcolm Little before he went to when he was going to jail first. Then he changed.
Hey, John.
That's it.
Hey, John, you see they missed you, right?
Yes, we did.
It's different.
Yes, we did. You came back.
Wait, no, John.
He came back and did his young Jeezy on. I'm just so proud of him.
Yeah.
Hey, John. I'm gonna send you the link so you can see this fucking shit.
Yeah, that bitch sound real fucking. I'm not holding back. Fuck that link. You know what? Don't even worry about it. I'm just
I
gonna go
don't
in.
put no name out or nothing like that, but
This bitch. Okay, so here it is. If somebody you love care about is they're about to kill themselves, they've attempted to kill themselves, or they want to. What did you say? He attempted to kill himself, or he did?
she said that he attempted suicide. He tried to kill himself.
All right, cool. That bitch need to kill herself. What the fuck is you doing putting other motherfuckers' business out there, especially personal shit? It's one thing to tell a motherfucker like, hey, guess what? Your birthday present is what, I don't know. I can't even think of nothing stupid enough, whatever. That's one thing. But you telling people about he clearly is, well, first of all, I don't think if you kill yourself that means you're mentally unstable. That's a different conversation. But he's at the moment, he's clearly mentally vulnerable. So why the fuck are you putting that information out to the public? And I know that you said that it's possible that she was looking for help, but that's what you got fucking hotlines for. Like who okay, what Facebook friend anybody got on this bitch that's gonna help? What the fuck are they gonna do more than 911 can do? What they gonna do more than a suicide hotline can do? That I am now, this is without me reading her thing. I think that bitch just wanted some fucking attention. Like, hey, everybody, feel sorry for me. Pay attention to me. That shit reminds me of when motherfuckers say some fucked up shit happens and they talk about thoughts and prayers. That's what that shit sounds like. You want motherfuckers to pay attention to you because something fucked up happened to somebody else.
They say prayers up and check on your people and all this punk cliche shit.
Yeah, so hopefully that bitch get her throat ripped out by like two rock
Hey.
Wow.
Wow. On the subject of that, Johnny, you made a bunch of good points, bro, for real. And I feel the same exact sentiments that you said. Ebony, what you think about that?
I think that those actions are proof that mental illness is hereditary.
Well.
Okay.
Why Alicia shaking her head, yo? She like,
that's real. Well, Alicia, what you think about it?
Let's be clear. That's not mental illness. That's fucking stupidity and narcissistic and selfishness, because a mental illness is like somebody trying to commit suicide, or somebody definitely in trouble and they have some issues. Somebody posting that shit is fucking sheer stupidity. People post and notwithstanding the fact that not only is that somebody trying to commit suicide, but that's her child. And she decides to post that child on Facebook. Like, you're not getting, like,
wow.
I hear you, nigga, but ain't nobody on Facebook. Like, even if you're looking for help, posting that shit on Facebook is not going to get him the help that he needs. What it will have to get you is questions asked by you, people thoughts, like Kennard said, all that cliche shit.
All the attention.
That child who has committed suicide because apparently there's something going on that he feels like he needs to not be in this world about. And your concern should not be, I'm concerned with anybody whose thought or instinct tells you to post shit like that. Because
you find time to post shit if you're on the internet.
That's emerging.
Okay, so this is the thing. You don't think it's a mental illness that somebody would need attention that bad from other people who probably they don't even know that they will forsake the well-being of their child. You don't think that's some type of sickness? You don't think that's a sickness?
Society now. People are posting shit on Facebook, which is why I stay off of it all day long. They post shit about people dying, people, their period.
Well, Facebook is people, but Facebook
that they feel like it's somebody's business. They're posting it because they want attention, and I don't think it's a mental illness. People just feel like they need to, because we're not interacting anymore. This is my method of interacting. This is my mode to get attention, and people are fake pumping on social media. People play the parts that they ain't. They play like they somebody who they ain't. They got things that they don't have, and it's all done on Facebook. And it's part of the reason that the society is like that. You got people out here faking thugs, faking gangster, faking a funk, faking a whole lot of shit on Facebook because it's easy to do. But anytime that your child is trying to commit suicide, your first fucking thought, like, it's not mental health. It's fucking selfish to even put that on Facebook. That's like my child trying to hurt himself. My first thought is not, let me go on Facebook and post this shit. Right. My first thought is, oh damn, let me make sure he's okay. Let me find out what's going on with him. Let me get him somewhere so he does not harm himself. And all of this is not done on fucking social media. As a matter of fact, that would not even be a thought to post that shit because that's my child.
Right. That's not your first mind.
And I need to figure out what the fuck is going on. Fuck social media. Fuck talking to anybody who is not equipped to help my child. Because my concern at that point is my fucking child. So it's not mental health. Bitch, you just fucking selfish. You're looking for attention and you want people to ask you what happened so that you can go ahead and cry and act like a fucking victim. Meanwhile, your child is, and I'm not saying that she don't care about her child, but your child is not a priority at that moment if you're fucking posting that shit on Facebook. That's not a priority.
What you do? What?
But some people use that. That's their form of communication. That's social media now is the new form of communication. She could have been just simply looking for help. I mean, they should get everything else off of Facebook.
I don't get shit off Facebook but a laugh.
No, we don't, because we know better. But those that don't know better, that solely rely on social media. She's not the first person that put that up on social media. I've seen posts like that several times on social media. On Facebook, they put what they kid was doing, committing suicide. I have a couple of friends who kids actually was trying to commit suicide. I was thinking about committing suicide.
Is that bad parenting? If you don't know what else to do outside of go on social media when your child is having that issue, I would consider that bad parenting. Because if that's all that you know, then you essentially have a fucking problem. Maybe
that's being a bad
from your presence.
Period. And my question is too, when do we in life hold people accountable for their level of age? I can understand everybody is on kindergarten level. When do anybody graduate from building blocks and colors? And I'm just saying mentally, when do people say, hey, they need to grow up? They need to be more mature. This is ignorant. And people giving everybody a pass. Well, they preschoolers. They never graduate. They never did this. If that's the case, then no one should be held accountable. Who wants a world of chaos?
Exactly.
I wouldn't want no world of chaos. And only people that want the world of chaos is when they're in control of the chaos. So when things start happening to them, they start screaming, help, I'm crazy, something is wrong, my life is not right, job is not working, car don't work, the sun don't come up, it don't go down no more. When it's not working in their favor. Hey, I'm just saying.
It don't come up or go down. Damn.
These are the excuses that people are saying. They pulling shit out of their ass. They pulling shit out of their ass.
We keep giving people excuses.
So what do
rights? To give us excuses.
Right.
We start holding them accountable for their excuses. But like, if they don't know, if this is all that they know and they don't know no better,
you know what we need to do? We need to investigate what do people do know. If we start doing that first, what do you know? See, that's scary. That's scary. Nobody don't want nobody to know what they do know. That's the biggest problem in the world. Nobody don't want nobody to know what they do know.
Well,
everybody want to protect.
I don't think that you can afford to not know when a child's life is
true. Exactly.
In danger. Like, I don't think that you can get a pass and be like, well, that's all they know.
Exactly.
That's your child.
That is.
If they have attempted suicide, ain't shit you can get on motherfucking Facebook but a phone number.
Right.
To help that child. There's nothing.
What you do before Facebook? Mail letters?
I mean, but that's what groups,
Yellow pages.
That's why them groups come in there.
White pages.
You have them different groups.
What's going on with this lady with these long titties?
Where?
Now, are you aware that you're
right?
If you pull up the porn in the middle of this conversation, it's about to be weird.
I don't want to sidetrack y'all, but this is the mother of the son, and I was trying to find an image that I wanted to share with y'all. And
I missed it. Damn.
How old? How old was she? How old was this mother?
She about, I don't know, a year or two younger than us.
So our generation. Okay.
Oh, really?
If there would be no excuse if she was.
That's what I'm saying.
But if she's
right,
she didn't grow up with this shit. She knows way better than this.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Fuck the kids though. You wouldn't know.
I mean, that's kind of what I'm saying too, because it's like this. You gotta be out of your mind to think that shit is right.
Period.
That's a fucking mental illness. It's not an excuse because everybody, that's just being a shitty person. And I'm not excusing being a shitty person with being mentally ill, but it is what it is. That motherfucker she crazy. That's some type of personality disorder. That's some narcissistic shit.
Motherfuckers attention starved, and motherfuckers will throw any and everything on social media just to get likes. They put so much stock in like.
Right, for a like.
They do. A lot of people do go on there for the attention. That's what majority of everybody on there for attention. But
I mean,
some people I felt the same way y'all felt. Like people would post anything, but then I had to start thinking and looking at a lot of stuff. Like a lot of stuff I see repeatedly. So I'm thinking like, well, maybe it's something wrong with them. They don't. It's sort out.
Okay, I hear you.
I know I joke a lot about killing white. Well, actually, that's not a joke. I say it jokingly, but I really do think we kill a lot of white people. White people like the only motherfuckers need to die. Stupid motherfucking people need to die.
He's just stupid motherfuckers.
Yeah, I got a whole list of motherfuckers that need to die. And this bitch
you sound like my brother. Oh my God.
Yeah, you cut down it. Right, because the thing is, I understand how you feel, because the thing is, certain people is held to certain standards that other people are not. And that's because they use the trump card of something is wrong with me. Where something is really wrong with me, I'm going to work every day, working my ass off, putting my foot in front of each other, and everybody look at me like, oh, you straight. I'm like, no, I'm depressed right now. But because of that, I'm steady moving, and everybody else get a trump card. You overlook so many people that have really real problems because you got a lot of people crying out all at one time. It's like a fucking daycare. You go on a daycare or a maternity ward, baby ward. I got kids. So when you go in there, all them babies in there crying. Now who you feed first?
Right.
That shit crazy.
A lot of
because they all crying.
A lot of motherfuckers is they don't, like you said, Will, they don't want to grow up. And it's just a thing that, people be so, like I say, starved for attention and will do anything to get it, and will sidestep or curtail
that's why I was just said
self-respect.
Be back in a little while later.
Or things of that nature. Hold on, Mika. Let me meet you right quick. They'll sidestep and curtail things of that nature to get it, and it really looks ugly. And we talking about
it is.
It's a thing like this, and like I say, it's a lot of shit. Like I say, I put up shit too. I want attention too, no different than anybody else. You're not gonna post something unless you want people to see it. But there has to be a line as to there's certain shit that I just will not put up there, and then there's certain shit that I will. You don't put up shit like this. We're talking about an instant to where it is your child that you gave birth to was about to commit suicide, and your go-to was that. And it was like what Alicia was saying. You didn't think to go and, okay, well, you didn't say this verbatim, but you didn't think to say, okay, I'm going to call 911. Okay, I'm going to call his father. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. And I don't know if you did, if you didn't.
That bitch ain't got fucked. Let me tell you something. If this bitch is putting on Facebook what she don't, that her son's about to try to kill herself, that nigga ain't goddamn Nan never did know his goddamn daddy. And I'm blaming his trick ass mama for that.
That don't make no sense. You know what?
Wow.
You don't know your daddy.
But that motherfucker ain't never have a chance.
But like I say, I've got to a point I used to sit up and say, okay, if the daddy was there, then the son would have been this way. But the other side of me says, well, all you need is one good parent. One good parent. Yeah. One real
true.
Now, it's a lot of my guys that I know that came from a one parent and they good men. Now, this type of shit right here, I ain't even showed y'all pictures of the son or the mother. That's why I split the screen, because I was trying to show you pictures that the mother got on social media.
Show the pictures.
Let's see.
I'm just wondering, do I know this person?
That's all I'm thinking.
No, she went to Austin.
Did she?
I'm putting a name up there. If this, okay, you know what? Fuck
she went to Austin.
She went to Austin. Most of them.
What year she graduated?
Oh, I went to West House, so I don't.
He ain't graduated.
The house. That's all.
The house, you know it. You know it, man.
Bust this. Okay, now look, I'm gonna share a picture right here. Now bust this. This is a picture. Can y'all see that?
No. Do you got your?
You got your arrow on it, your cursor on it.
Y'all see it now?
Yes.
Is that the lady with the titties?
I can't see because it's like,
She said, "Lady with
like,
the titties."
Now
click
look,
on it or
Yeah,
enlarge
I
it or
see it.
something.
I see it.
now this now could you imagine your mother with a Facebook page posting? Now this is just one out of many, posting images like that.
Nah.
You talking? Hold on, because I want to be clear about what I'm looking at.
Okay.
You talking about this lady in this little half top with all the titties out and these short shorts on?
Yeah,
Right.
real shit.
Oh, that's her.
This is the mother who said her son was trying to commit suicide. Now, in my mind, if my mother was posting pictures like that, what psychological impacts do you think it would have on me?
I be trying
That's
to
true.
kill myself
You know what I'm
too.
saying?
That's true.
This is what I'm
That's
talking
true.
about.
Some, but you know what, Kennard, some women don't understand that they on stage too. They performing too. And a lot of times, as I came from a single parent house, is sometimes you don't want to hurt your mother's feelings. You don't want to do certain things. You don't want to say certain things. So a lot of women don't see the grief in it. So they'll see their son and their daughter distance from them, and they don't be understanding why they acting like that. And it could be you're a parent. Right. No matter if you don't have another parent there or not to help you, you still a parent. They still look at you. They still look up to you. So certain things are just embarrassing. They'll go with the routine because that's all they know. But that don't mean they like it. And what's wrong, Alicia? Why your lips like that?
Yeah, what's up with Alicia?
Go ahead. I'm not blaming anybody.
Because my thing is this. Like we all grew up where we grew up. And we've all known somebody's parent who looked like that. And having said that, you know, and when I say it, y'all gonna be like, you're right. What you hear them saying is, I'm fucking grown. I can do what I want to do. Mm-hmm. The kids can't tell me what to do. Now, all the while, you around here looking like half a hoe. You up at school embarrassing them. You all up here doing stuff. And they know that they're an embarrassment to the children because what they say is, I'm grown. So that means that I don't give a fuck how they feel or how they see me, or I don't care what people think about me. All those things acknowledge that you know what you're doing is harming your child in some kind of way.
That's true. No, you're absolutely right. Like, that's exactly what I'm trying to tell you. Yeah.
Trumps the fact that you're an embarrassment to your child and you're doing something to them. So you don't care about what they have to go through at school. You'll tell them, well, it don't matter what people say about me. But as a parent, I'm a mother. There's certain things that I will do definitely in my house that my kids know absolutely nothing about because even though they're grown, I am still their mother, and I will never be their contemporary. At 40 years old, if they see me, I'm still going to be in a position as their mother because there is a line always drawn no matter how old they get. And when you cross that barrier, having your titties out by being naked, you have crossed that barrier because when your child gets to a certain age, they're no longer going to seek wisdom for you because you will no longer look wise to them because you're doing stupid shit. And so all of that matters. And when you make a decision and make a choice that what they're enduring in school because of your appearance or what you're doing and how that affects them, when you make a statement like I'm grown or I don't care what people think about me, that limits your child's perception of you, and eventually they will no longer seek any advice from you because you no longer become a viable source of wisdom because of your behavior.
Actually, in just to sum up everything you just said, that person just belittle themselves. Period. Exactly. Belittle themselves to the lowest degree. And that's why I use the word performance like Broadway. You don't go up on Broadway and that's the pinnacle, and you're gonna act the goddamn food on stage or a certain part. You don't act the goddamn food. We got a whole audience, and usually they bring their family and everybody out there. You're on your best behavior.
But you go to these schools and you wonder why teachers don't take you seriously, or why
exactly
you can't get the same.
Well, the world don't.
Right, but I mean, but on a very basic level, when you go into your child's school or when you go to handle business, this is what you're presenting. Who's going to like, even as unfair as it may seem, people base you off of the way that you look. That's their first impression of you. So if this is how you present yourself, and when you get treated like even like women who got all their titties and ass hanging out, are you mad at a man for trying to grab your ass or saying something to you? Like at the end of the day, you got the shit out, so you must want me to see it and must want me to comment, and maybe not grab it, but you definitely want me to comment. You want me to see it. So when I say something, why are you offended? Because you got it out for me to see.
True.
You know what? And I also like to add in what I was thinking about was this: is that I like I said, I've been on the chick page, and her son is a teenager, somewhere around that age frame. And I got to thinking, everybody has a social media page. And what if your son's friends so happen to get access to your page and they can go on his mama page and see her titties out, ass out, this and that. And that was just one picture. I'm kidding. Trust me when I say I've seen worse on her page. And they can look on there and see all of this. Now, could you imagine the embarrassment that kid would have? And so I said all this to say that I honestly think in my mind that her actions on social media alone contributed to him wanting to commit suicide. Because I can tell you right now, I swear to God, if that was my mother, or my father for that matter, that was doing this type of shit on social media,
that would mess my mind up.
It will fuck me up bad.
Up badly, yep.
You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Nigga, anybody could go on here and see your mama titties out. That's gonna fuck with you. Real shit. And you can't, like what Lisa said, like I say, some of these bras will come out and say, oh, I'm grown. You can't tell me what to do. See, the fact that you grown doesn't give you a free pass to do stupid shit. Or to be negligent, or to be ignorant. You know what I'm saying? Or to be reckless. The fact that you grown doesn't give you that right. And I'm not a parent, but I know what it's like to care and love somebody.
That's your motherfucker with common sense.
Right.
Yeah, you got common sense, yo.
I saw that shit, and I was like, man, this is fucked up. And it makes good sense. Because, I mean, man, I couldn't imagine being that kid and having a mother like that and having to wake up every day knowing that my guys could be sitting up in here looking at my mama on social media with her ass and titties out whenever they feel like
it. And to even add to that, Kennard, at a time in a life where young men are sexually hiding. And they looking at sexually hiding.
Imagine what they
12 years old to 20. You trying to put your through anything. And you going to see, I'm hanging out with you and my mama asshole naked. Damn near.
Right.
Man, that's messed up. It really is.
It was different, man. These fucking, I don't know, man.
Yeah. But I think some people think, like some women think, I ain't gonna say women, something I could just say, well, because your dad's not here, or because this is happening, or because of this, then that gives me, or I didn't have a good childhood. I'm trying to, and a lot of it is like you that's a selfish move, and you're only looking out for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
That's what it is. That's what that person is saying.
But you're not getting.
I wish people just say that. Like, hey, I don't give a fuck about nobody, my family, nobody. So we can put your ass on a rocket and send your ass to the other 8-9 planets in the solar system. I'm serious. Jeff Bezos was building that shit. Got him some money up. Hey, I don't believe it.
That ain't gonna be for them, though, Will. That ain't.
I know.
Jeff ain't gonna get them on there. They ain't gonna be able to go.
Shit, let's start us our own group and sit there straight up there. Then they'll die anyway because they ain't gonna have no oxygen. Because they gonna do what the fuck they want to do. They gonna do what the fuck they want to do.
They're trying to kill it.
Hey, I'm just agreeing with what's his name be saying.
Yeah, I think we need to watch who we men, y'all.
Yeah.
Y'all need to watch who you are. People, period. You need to watch who they procreate with. Like it's all funny.
That's true.
Man.
When you leave something behind, and you know, we forget that those same ignorant ass people have to nurture this life.
Y'all. I'm sorry.
And this life that you're nurturing, you know, there's a
You're absolutely right.
So when you're not nurturing this, or however you raising this child, you're raising this child, and then you're introducing this child into a society. So when you're having
you're absolutely right.
Making a baby, once you make that baby, it's
you have to be responsible
for it. It's no longer about you. Like when you make a life. When I got pregnant with my son, my life was no longer my life ever again. My life still at my son's 23. My life still is not my life. My life is about my children forever now.
That's
I am
so true.
always a parent. I am never not a parent because I chose to have children. Period. And when you keep that mind frame, you become very aware of other things. So I'm very mindful about what I do, even although my kids are grown, I'm very mindful about what I do because I'm always a parent. Period. I'm never not their parent.
And see, you know what? My mother told me that when I was pregnant with my first child. She told me, this is not about you no more. This is not about you anymore.